Alright, much Abrew time. Playing some Grixis Ninjas in Modern. And this actually seems pretty reasonable. Inquisition, Spell Stutter, Remand. Gonna have to get red mana with Polluted Delta. So we're gonna have to untap Watery Grave turn 1, Polluted Delta turn 2. Still seems like a fairly reasonable hand. Fencer's a bit expensive, but... Alright, so Watery Grave, untapped, and Inquisition of Kozlik. See what our opponent's got going on over there. Oh, God. Holy. Oh, man. This hand. Oh. Our opponent's a land away from playing 8 creatures? Well, I guess we take Goblin Guide. I don't know if we can beat this hand. If they get a fetch land, they literally get to dump their entire hand. Well, let's Polluted Delta, pass the turn. We gotta hope our opponent doesn't draw land for a turn or two. Especially a fetch. Alright, Bolt the face. There's the fetch. Cracks the fetch. This actually helps, because now our opponent needs to draw another land. Because if we remand the first spell... Alright, Hidden Herbalist. So crack this. Get an island. And remand Herbalist. Lands. Well, Scalding Tarn, pass the turn. We gotta hope our opponent does not have another one. Another fetch land. Alright, Burning Tree. Whew, man, are we actually gonna beat this hand? This hand is so insane. Burning Tree and Herbalist. Well, let's crack this. Get a mountain. And just bolt the Burning Tree. Spell Snare is awesome. Wow, we might actually beat this hand. Alright, pass to the turn. Wow, when I saw that hand, I did not think there was any chance. Burning Tree. So we Spell Snare. Land tapped. Terminate the Herbalist. Crack this. Get a... Watery Grave. Another Terminate. Alright, pass the turn. Insolent Neonate. Okay. Could have Spell Stuttered it. Ugh. Well, let's Venser Hooting Mandrills. Gonna be hard to recast since they exiled so much stuff. Get in with Venser. And Ninjutsu Defensor. Draw a card. Oh, the trickery. Play a mountain, pass the turn. Commune with the gods. Wow, this is a spicy brew. Opponent gets a land? I guess that sets up Hooting Mandrills. There's Mandrills. Well, let's terminate Mandrills. Take one. Get in with Ninja. Draw a card. Fatal Push is solid. Let's pass the turn. Leave up all of our trickery. There's Hidden Herbalist. Opponent gets in for 1. Alright, push Herbalist. Ooh, double Spell Stutter. That's even better. That means we get to counter a 2-drop. Get in with Ninja, draw a card. Inquisition. Spell Stutter the Bolt. And our opponent scoops it up. Wow! Wow. I can't believe we beat that hand. When I saw our opponent's hand of, wow, they even drew the fetch land. So, yeah, I think we got maybe a little lucky there. Because that hand looked absurd. That's the 8... the 8 burning, or 4 Burning Tree Emissary, 8 power on turn 2 hand. And somehow we survived. Well, we don't have a ton for this deck. Probably our best cards are the 2 Angers. I think we can go down a Venser and a... I guess a Ninja. Well, actually, maybe we go down Remand here. The problem with Remand on the draw is we can't counter the Burning Trees on turn 2. So it's much less good. Okay. This hand is sweet if we draw some lands. Terminate into Snapcaster Terminate would be good. There's a Goblin Guide. What's on top? Another Ninja. Well, polluted delta, go. Let's see how explosive our opponent's turn 2 is. If they can just Burning Tree Bushwhacker or something, then we're super far behind. Temple Garden, untapped. Gets in with Goblin Guide. Throat Slitter on top. We're going to shuffle that away. Gather the Pack goes digging for a... Oh man, they milled a Vengevine and get a Burning Tree. That's scary. Well, crack Polluted Delta. Shuffle away that Throat Slitter. Get a Watery Grave. There's an Anger. We need another red source. If we draw land and get to Anger, that could win us the game. Windswept Heath for our opponent, cracks it. I'm assuming they're going to get Vengevine back this turn. We really need a land off this Goblin Guide. Specifically, I think most of the lands in our deck will get us red mana, but it's got to be a land that gets red. Alright, Bushwhacker, Herbalist, get back Vengevine. Combo. And a Herbalist. Well, this is it. Red land, we likely win. Manamorphose. Keep going. Okay. I mean, I guess if they have a Bushwhacker, we lose on the spot to the combo. Atarka's Command. Down to 12. Goblin Guide. Oh, goodness. Alright. That does it. We're not drawing a land. We're drawing another Ninja of Deep Hours. And can't come back from that. I don't even know if it's worth Grafdigger's Cage to fight Vengevine. That requires a lot to go right for our opponent. I guess we can bring the Remand back in over a bad ninja. Try it like that. Alright, let's get a nice hand here. Double Inquisition, and that's it. Is that good enough? Probably not. Zero lander. This is super bad. And another Sulfur Falls. Yeah, I mean, we lose. Alright, well, I can't beat the Magic Gods. And the gods are not happy today. We just don't get to play Magic this game. Insolent Neonate for our opponent. Sulfur Falls, past the turn. Yeah, 1 land, 0 land, 1 land. I guess if I had known that we were going to mulligan into literal oblivion, I maybe would have kept the initial 1-lander. Double Inquisition isn't bad, but 1 land is just so high risk. Alright, we're kind of doing it. Drawing every tap land in our deck. We got to let that go. We could have Spell Stutter. The problem is, if they draw land and can crack this, they get to start the Bushwhacker chain, and we can't let that happen. We need to Spell Snare the first one. So opponent gets in. Yep, there's the sack. No draw or discard. Plays Insolent Neonate. They already played a land, right? They did. Alright. Well, let's Spell Stutter it. Opponent decided not to go for it, and we drew a land. Alright, play Mutavault. Wow, things are shaping up. Get in with Spell Stutter. Ninjutsu our ninja to pick up our Spell Stutter. Draw a card. Digging our way out of this Mull to 5. It's a Snapcaster. Okay. Wow. Wow, I think we're going to win on the Mull to 5. Magic Gods can't stop us today. Kitchen Finks. Yep, can't stop that. We draw a Bolt. Well, let's just pass. Have Bolt, Snap, Bolt at the ready. Commune. Yeah, let's Spell Snare that. Opponent gets in. Wow, okay. Well, we'll take it. Down to 12. Get in with Ninja. Draw a card. Well, let's Spell Stutter it. Opponent only has 2 cards in hand, so going off with Burning Trees is less of a concern now. I think we're going to counter it anyway. Get an island. Snapcaster for Spell Snare. No sense in letting something crazy happen. What do they have? Hooting Mandrills? Yep. Well, luckily we have Terminate. Opponent gets in. Yeah, we're going to block. Block with Snapcaster. Comes back. Opponent gains life. So, Terminate Mandrills. Bolt Finks, fire up our Mutavault. Get in for 5, draw a card. Ninja is super sweet when it's going. Our opponent's only got 2 cards in hand, even with their draw for the turn. Dryad Arbor. Sure. Let's lead on Inquisition. Take the Bushwhacker, fire up Mutavault, play the Mountain, attack with everything. Opponent takes it, we draw Creeping Tar Pit. Maybe we shouldn't have played the land before we drew, actually. Opponent gets in, yep. Down to 10, passes. Fire up Mutavault, get in with the crew, and feeling good about this. Draw with our Ninja, and then just bolt our opponent's face. Even got Snap Bolt left over. And that does it. Wow! Grixis Ninjas tempoing past super crazy aggressive Bushwhacker Zoo. Woo! Nice. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, take a minute and click that subscribe button. It's a great way to support the channel for free, and you'll find the next video in the playlist right here.